The internet is a really busy place, and if you have DSL, your connection can get bogged down. That's why you need high-speed internet from Xfinity. It gives you more bandwidth, freeing you to enjoy movies, music, and social networking sites the way they were meant to be. Xfinity.
Before we get started, recognize and thank the entertainment that we had at the cocktail hour, featuring attorney Jamie Anzalone and Craig Wallach. I'd like to thank them for the entertainment. Attorney Anzalone is this is the third 40 under 40 celebration that we've had. He was a former recipient, as another family member tonight, who we will recognize in a little while. Also, outside during the cocktail hour, when you leave, you'll see them again. There's artwork in the foyer, and it was done by the children at the Wyoming Valley Children's Association, and all of it is available for purchase at very reasonable prices, and the proceeds benefit that organization, the Wyoming Valley Children's Association. So we usually raise some money for them during the evening. When you get a chance, quite frankly, if you get bored during the evening, your recipients already got their award. You don't care about the other people. Go out and buy some. I want to thank our sponsors this evening, Troy Insurance and Video Innovations. Thank you. Appreciate your help. Without your help, and without the help of the people who work at the Times Leader, who have other responsibilities and full-time jobs, but who work on these programs for us and do just a fantastic job. Our Director of Marketing, Rachel Pugh, and our Marketing Associate, Ray Decker. Thank you. Somewhere, let me see, table 5. This is the third, as I said, 40 under 40 we've done. And John Daw, who was in, I think, the first class, 40 under 40, is at that table. Could you stand up, John? I want to point it out. John and another one of our alumni have organized a 40 under 40 alumni group. They have a Facebook following, and they also use the group to network when they have a cause in the area where we need a donation of time. Let's say, for instance, I'll just use this. If they have some worthy cause that needs legal advice, they'll go through the group of the 40 under 40 alumni and pull them together and ask if they will volunteer some time for goodwill and philanthropy in the community. So it's really picked up a lot of steam, and I'm sure that you will hear from John probably before you get home tonight, because he is avid on Twitter and Facebook. But it's really a very, very nice outgrowth of this award ceremony, and they did it on their own. We're proud of it, and it's the kind of thing that will pay off for years and years to come in our community. So here's the format this evening. We will call your name, a short video will play talking about you and your accomplishments. As the video plays, we ask you to come forward to the front of the stage. You'll receive your award, and then we have a gift packet for everybody. Then you return to your seat, and we will then call up the next honoree. Bios of each of the winners tonight will be included in a special section with this coming Sunday's Times Leader. But as you leave tonight, you will get a copy of that special section. That has more detail in it about our winners. One of the things we like to say is that while the video's playing, if it is you or somebody who's here to see you recognized this evening, it will appear too short. If it's not you or your family or friends, it will seem a little bit too long. More details are in that special section. You'll get a copy on the way out tonight, and then it will run in all copies of all 70,000 copies of the Times Leader next Sunday. We also will give all of the winners this evening a video of the presentations this evening, and you know, come 4th of July, you don't have anything to do, just pop that video in, get the neighbors over, run it going to be a tough group to scream over. Ilana Angelo.
Ilana M. Angelo. Ilana M. Anzalone, Esquire, is a litigation attorney for Anzalone Law Offices, a family firm. She is a 2000 graduate of Wyoming Seminary and in 2004 graduated from Lafayette College. Ilana graduated from Penn State Dickinson School of Law in 2007. She is in practice with her father and brother representing personal injury clients. She finds balance by enjoying life outside the office through outdoor activity such as skiing, hiking, and running. She is also a yoga instructor and offers private classes. Ilana is proud of her family for achieving success as leaders in their respective fields. Ilana M. Angelo.
Thank you for accepting for her. Our next winner is Michael Baruch.
Anne Bramlett Barr has been described by colleagues as energetic, vibrant, bright, motivated, dedicated, responsible, talented, a visionary. Her presence has ignited a new love for the library and has transformed it into a bona fide hub of activity. Anne has earned a bachelor's in English from James Madison University and a master's in English literature from the University of New Hampshire, and is currently working on an MLS from Clarion University. She is enthusiastic about the new addition at the library, which will include an aquarium, observatory with telescope, and living rooftop garden. The much anticipated opening is fall of 2012. Anne Bramlett Barr.
I'm going to fire the MC, and I apologize for jumping ahead. We'd get someone else to do this, but we'd have to pay them. This time it's Michael Baruch.
Michael Baruch. Michael Baruch received a bachelor's in business administration and an MBA from Wilkes University. He is assistant vice president of commercial banking group at PNC Bank. His level of local involvement ranges from being a volunteer at the St. Vincent de Paul Soup Kitchen to throwing birthday parties for children at the Macaulay House, a women's homeless shelter. Michael is a 2010 inductee to the Wilkes University Sports Hall of Fame and a 2010 chairman of the Wilkes University Business Capital Campaign. One of his key accomplishments is being recognized as a 2010 Laurel Society Award winner for the top 20 commercial lenders throughout PNC Bank. Michael Baruch.
Our next recipient, Tony Mr. Manley Bartucci.
Tony Mr. Manley Bartacci. Tony Mr. Manley Bartacci is Director of Strategic Sales and Marketing for Intercom Communications Corporation. Tony is a graduate of Syracuse University in Information Technology and Communications. Mr. Manley is an entertainment reporter dishing Hollywood gossip in the afternoons on KRZ. He was the committee chairman for Rock United in a battle of the bands to benefit the United Way and competed in Dancing with the NEPA Stars at the Scranton Cultural Center. Aside from this, he has a newfound passion for restoring houses. These days, he says, I get excited about dirt being dropped off at my house or about a new paint color. Tony Mr. Manley Bartacci.
Melanie Washoe.
Melanie Washoe. Melanie Washoe has a bachelor's in photography from the Massachusetts College of Art and Design in Boston, Massachusetts. Melanie took a leap of faith and moved to northeastern Pennsylvania, where she and her partner Adam opened the New Vision Studio and Gallery in Scranton. The studio offers drawing, painting, black and white photography, welding, arts and crafts, and monthly shows. Melanie's work has been featured in many exhibitions, including the Mazart's annual senior show at the Payne Gallery, Massachusetts College of Art and Design in Boston. Melanie lived in Thailand for 1 month and recently climbed Machu Picchu in Carruth. Melanie Washoe.
Carl Horton.
Carl Horton. Carl Horton is the director of the River Common Programming and Outreach. He attended Bentley University in Massachusetts, earning his degree in marketing with a minor in information technology. Carl will be the first to say that he is a workaholic, but he always finds time for music. He states, "Music is the rhythm of my life, and is the one thing in this world that takes my mind off the daily grind. I use music to relax, kick back, level me, and to motivate myself to action." Some of Carl's community involvement includes Leadership Wilkes-Barre Class of 2011 and Blue Diamond's Toastmasters public speaking organization. Some of his hobbies include mountain biking and hiking. Carl Horton.
Anthony D. Bruno II.
Anthony D. Bruno II, MD. Anthony D. Bruno II, MD, is a plastic and reconstructive surgeon at Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Medical Center. Dr. Bruno grew up in a family of physicians and had an appreciation of the impact physicians have on their patients' lives. He attended Creighton University School of Medicine and was awarded the Most Outstanding Student in Surgery Award. His residency was completed at both Westchester County Medical Center and Creighton University affiliated hospitals. He went on to do a fellowship at Duke University Medical Center. His clinical interests are plastic and reconstructive surgery, including cosmetic surgery, body contouring, maxillofacial trauma, cancer and trauma reconstruction, breast reconstruction, and microsurgery. Anthony D. Bruno II, MD.
Mark Clore.
Mark Clore. Mark Clore is an associate at Dog Consulting Group. He is a graduate of Bishop Hogan High School, Fort Benning's Infantry Training Brigade, and served in the United States Army as an infantryman stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. Mark attended Luzerne County Community College and earned an associate's degree in business management technology at the Pennsylvania State University, where he earned a bachelor's in management and marketing. His awards include the John R. Murphy Award for Excellence in Leadership and Service, Outstanding SGA Member of the Year Award, Who's Who Among Students in American Universities and Colleges, and the Defender of the Commonwealth Award. Mark Clore.
Scott Carrie.
Scott Carrie is the Corporate Communications Director of Sundance Vacations and the founder and owner of Breaker Boy Drums and Percussion, LLC. He graduated from King's College with a degree in marketing After winning a business plan competition through the Great Valley Technology Alliance and receiving startup capital for his company, Scott started Breaker Boy Drums, a name born from the history and roots of a coal region. Scott is a certified Google AdWords professional and is a certified HubSpot internet marketing professional as well. He created the Sundance Vacations monthly internal newsletter, The Owl. Scott Carrie.
Cynthia Charnetski.
Cynthia Charnetski OD. Cynthia Charnetski OD is an optometrist for Northeastern Eye Institute. Dr. Charnetski received a bachelor's degree in psychology from Wilkes University and a doctorate from the Pennsylvania College of Optometry in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. Dr. Charnetski believes the community she grew up in provides her with many opportunities on both a professional and personal level. She is intent on giving back. She is a member of the Alumni Board of Directors at Wilkes University, including Secretary of the Board and a member of the Executive Committee. She has represented Wilkes University alumni as a speaker at graduation in 2010. Cynthia Charnetski, OD.
Joseph Conway.
Joseph Conway. Joseph Conway is a staff physical therapist for the Spine and Sports Medicine Center at John Hines Institute of Rehabilitation in Wilkes-Barre. He studied physical therapy at College Misericordia and has been in outpatient care at John Hines for the past 10 years. One patient states, "He has made a difference in the quality of our lives." This testimonial identifies his strengths as a therapist and a coach, always pushing his patients to achieve their maximum potential. Joseph balances his life through stress management and separating work from home life. He takes pride in the birth of his 2 daughters and puts importance on making time for them. Joseph Conway.
Prior to photographing the winners this evening, we asked them to bring a prop with them or something to support. They are more apparent visible in the special section, but what is that? The therapy band? Is that what that is? I hope I never need it. Would it work for root canal? No? Just wrap it around my neck. Thank you. Jennifer Pugh D Mer.
Jennifer Pugh D Mer is the Grants and Program Specialist for Blue Cross of Northeastern Pennsylvania. She is a graduate of Wyoming Valley West Senior High School and later went on to receive her undergraduate at King's College. Jennifer has a master's in communication arts from Marywood University. Jennifer says, "I like to leave a footprint everywhere I go, especially when it comes to community service." She believes in giving back and does so through Leadership Wilkes-Barre's core program. She is a very active member in her parish and St. Mary's Church in Wilkes-Barre as a member of the Finance Council, a parish lector, and catechist. Jennifer and her husband William D Mer are expecting their first child. Jennifer Pugh D Mer.
Joseph DeLuca.
Joseph DeLuca. Joseph DeLuca is the Director of Federal, State, and Non-Public Programs for the Luzerne Intermediate Unit. He went to Bloomsburg University, receiving a bachelor's in secondary education, and attended Marywood University in 2001 for his postgraduate studies, earning his master's in school counseling. In 2005, he received his secondary principal certificate from Marywood. Currently, Joseph is working on his superintendent's certification and has plans to receive his doctorate in counselor education. Outside of work, Joseph volunteers as a youth sports coach. He also leads a men's program at the Pittston Area Family Center, which helps men develop better parenting skills. Joseph resides in Pittston Township with his wife Maria and 3 sons. Joseph DeLuca.
Thomas Delvecchio.
Thomas Delvecchio. Thomas Delvecchio is the Regional Sponsorship Manager for Live Nation Entertainment. He is a graduate of Marywood University, where he earned his bachelor's in business administration with a focus in marketing. Thomas interned with the Philadelphia Eagles and their corporate sales department. He landed his first job with Live Nation Entertainment as a sponsorship coordinator, where his role was to serve as a liaison between Live Nation and local and national clients. Additionally, he supports their regional vice president in the training and management of their 8 sponsorship coordinators throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. He credits Live Nation Entertainment with inspiring him in his career. Thomas Delvecchio.
Nicole Barbara.
Nicole Barbara is the Center Coordinator for the Center of Cancer Wellness, Candy's Place. She manages staff, coordinates a large number of volunteers, promotes Candy's Place to the public, and raises money to keep it operating. Nicole was instrumental in developing a women's fashion show for the center and building an exercise curriculum that encompasses deep breathing yoga and Zumba. Nicole volunteered with Providing Hope Prison Ministries and at the Hope Center in Trucksville. She is a devoted mom, and on the side, she has her own Christian greeting card company online and in select stores throughout the U.S., including Barnes & Noble and Wilkes-Barre. Nicole Barbara.
That was a great reception for Nicole. Get a little more of that the rest of the evening. We're probably about halfway through. Nicole, I think, is someone that used to be a full-time editor. You live in Central Moreland? Because I think the way we had it spelled up there, I think we've created a new area in the Wyoming Valley. Center one, I'm looking at our executive editor, Joe Beckwith. He had nothing to do with it. The 2 words, Center, M-O-R-L-I-N. Well, anyway, our apologies to all the people from Central Moreland. Threw me off. Nicole Farentino.
Farentino DC. Nicole Farentino DC is a chiropractor and president of the Advanced Chiropractic Clinic. She graduated from the University of Scranton and New York Chiropractic College. Nicole has always been interested in the medical field and sciences, but what led her to her decision to become a chiropractor was a personal car accident. She suffered from a herniated disc while she attended college, and the only relief she got was from a chiropractor. Nicole credits her father for her strong work ethic and her mother for teaching her the value of education. She resides in Laughlin with her husband, attorney Janeth Ferrentino, and son, Dominic. Nicole Farentino DC.
Melanie Ferris.
Melanie Ferris. Melanie Ferris is an adult basic education GED instructor at Luzerne County Community College. She has a bachelor's in psychology, certification in elementary education and special education, and a master's in education in reading and literacy from Walden University in Maryland. Melanie works for the Examiner as an educational journalist and writes articles on parenting in the elementary years. She also organizes donation sites throughout the world and book drives for needy families. Melanie comes from a rather large family with 7 sisters and 2 brothers, making it a total of 10. Melanie Ferris.
Michael Finarelli.
Michael Finarelli. Michael Finarelli is the CFO at Ethos Gen. He is a 1998 graduate of Bishop O'Reilly and a graduate of King's College with a degree in international business. He received his master's degree in finance from the University of Baltimore. Michael enjoys traveling with his family and volunteering at the Gate of Heaven annual bazaar. Michael and his family have been a spokesfamily for John Hines Institute of Rehabilitation Medicine and Stroke Rehabilitation Health Services. In 2008, they spoke at the Anne Arundel Medical Center Foundation Gala in Baltimore, Maryland. The gala raised more than $720,000 to help stroke patients. Michael currently resides in Dallas with his wife Elizabeth and son Michael Jr. Michael Finarelli.
Our next recipient, R. Clemens Gober.
R. Clemens Gober is a financial advisor for Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC. He earned his degree in business and economics from Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where he went on an ROTC scholarship. Clem served 4 years in the U.S. military, including 2 tours in Iraq, with the 3rd ID. Clem recently served as co-chair for the American Heart Association's Heart Ball Auction Committee and spoke at the Wyoming Memorial Day Parade in 2010. He is an active member of the Westmoreland Club in Wilkes-Barre and enjoys golfing and traveling. Clem resides in Lehman Township with his wife Joanna and daughter Layla. R. Clemens Gober.
Clem, I told your mother and father that your uncle we almost did have a stand-in here this evening. I started out, his Uncle Bob has been a close friend of mine for a long time. I did not vote on the recipients, but I started out in his dental office this morning, and 3 or 4 hours later, I was getting a root canal, and if I pass out here this evening, it's because of him. I know that. He told me just to hang in there till you got your award. But, 2 tours of duty in Iraq. We should have a round of applause. Chadwick A.J. Hosnet.
Janeth A.J. Hosnet is the program director, afternoon show host for WBHT-FM, WBHD-FM, Citadel Broadcasting Corporation. He insisted on shadowing professionals in the field to gain as much experience as he could. In Chadwick's senior year of high school, he became a full-time overnight radio announcer for 97 BHT His talent did not go unnoticed, and almost 1 year later, they moved him to afternoons. In 2001, the Jen and AJ morning show made its debut on 97 VHT, and soon after he became music director and assistant program director. Chadwick A.J. Hosnick.
Michael J. Karkutsky.
Michael J. Karkutsky is the principal at the Quandel Group Incorporated and is certified as a certified construction manager by the Construction Manager Certification Institute. He attended Temple University for Civil Engineering Technology. He is a graduate of Leadership Lackawanna 2010 and was part of the team that developed the Lackawanna Heritage Explorer Bike Tour, an annual family-friendly event held in the summer. Michael is part of the Ambassadors Program for the Scranton Chamber of Commerce. He resides in Harding with his wife Andrea and 2 children. Michael J. Karkutsky.
When we started the program this evening, I identified myself as the editor-publisher of the Times Leader. One of the reasons that we're here tonight in Scranton is, as you can see, we have people from both Luzerne and Lackawanna County. We also have a newspaper in Lackawanna County called Go Lackawanna. So we've been able to spread out the recognition that we're giving people in northeastern Pennsylvania. And it's really great to, when we first started this, we hoped that we started it in Luzerne County, but hope that we could grow it throughout the region. And it has, and we're now getting nominations from people really in even a much broader swath, if you will. So thank you to those of you from our neighboring, our principal business is in Wilkes-Barre, but we are growing our business, our media business in Lackawanna County as well, and so it's a pleasure for us to be able to host this here this evening. Thank you for being part of it. Our next winner is Michael, right, that was Michael, is Mark Kishel.
Kishel is a user interface developer for Optimo Information Technology. Mark developed the Blue Cross of Northeastern Pennsylvania's weight loss initiative, Million Pound Meltdown, in 2005, along with developing an online donation application for the United Way of Wyoming Valley in 2006. He helped to start Power in 2001 by designing the original website. Mark was instrumental in the design and programming of the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza website. Mark attended Scranton Central High School and is studying at the University of Phoenix to earn his bachelor's in information technology. In his free time, Mark enjoys playing the drums. Mark Kishel.
Chris Costelman.
Chris Costelman earned a bachelor's and MBA from Kent State University and was one of the youngest executives to become promoted to store manager. At age 22, he was Kaufman's student executive trainee and later Kaufman's area sales manager. At age 24, he was Kaufman's divisional sales manager, assistant store manager, and at age 25 was Kaufman's Macy's vice president store manager. Chris is involved in the Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Bridge program and has a little brother he mentors. He is involved with the March of Dimes, volunteers at the Soup Kitchen, and encourages his team of employees to get involved. Every holiday, he helps local agencies by setting up an angel tree in the store to help those most in need. Chris Stelnick.
Hey, Chris. Sorry, thank you. I know you were worried I was going to talk about the first time we met. tell your version of the story too. We're safe. We'll just keep it between the two of us. Congratulations. Eric Manessy.
Eric Manessy is the IT Business Relationship Manager for Mercy Health Partners and President and CEO of Manessy Media, LLC. Eric went to King's College and earned a degree in Computer and Information Systems. His list of achievements include his development of JetStwit, where he covers social media and its impact on the NFL. JetStwit is a combination of his two favorite things, social media and his self-proclaimed title as a die-hard Jets fan. He had the opportunity to meet the president of the New York Jets through his social media creation and received box seats for a game. Eric Manessy.
Next recipient is Luke Mathews.
Executive Vice President for Gablet Personnel and Director of Tower. Professionals organized and working to enrich the region, Wilkes-Barre chapter. He attended Bishop Hoban High School and the Valley Forge Military Academy in Wayne, Pennsylvania. Luke is a King's College graduate where he studied finance. Luke was mayor for the Warrior Run Borough from May 2007 to December 2009. Some of his community involvement includes the Make-A-Wish Wine and Wishes Committee. He is an avid golfer and is married to his wife, Carrie, and has 5 children: Vinny, Emily, Lily, Sammy, and Ruby. Luke Mathews.
Therese Maxfield.
Therese Maxfield is Program Assistant and Communication and Development Coordinator for Leadership Wilkes-Barre. She attended Pennsylvania State University and earned her degree in Business Marketing Management. Therese is committed to developing future community leaders. She served as the Marketing Director for Power, Professionals Organized and Working to Enrich the Region, and was the former Regional Director at the Northeastern Pennsylvania Technology Institute. Teresa left the area to pursue a position at a career service specialist with ITT Technical Institute in South Carolina, but brought back her high energy and work ethic to Northeastern Pennsylvania to serve her community. Therese Maxfield.
Our next recipient is James McCabe.
James McCabe. James McCabe is co-founder and producer of Fantasy Camp Productions, as well as an English professor at Penn State University Wilkes-Barre and Misericordia University. He holds a master's in creative writing from Wilkes University with a focus in screenwriting. James wrote the first feature, the controversial Long Lost, while studying under David Corinne. James later collaborated with Joe Bamba to work on several projects, and in 2009, they were a semi-finalist duo in the Creative Screenwriting Cyberspace Open Contest. In 2010, they co-directed the short film, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. His latest project is the Coxton Campaign, a lighthearted mock documentary. James McCabe.
Eric O'Day.
Eric O'Day. Eric O'Day is a social studies teacher and cross-country coach at E.L. Myers High School. He is passionate about world travel and bringing back cultural experiences to his classroom. He has been to over 30 countries, including Cambodia, Syria, and Costa Rica. He has a high appreciation for diversity in cultures and observing human interaction, which he translates to his students through his strong storytelling abilities. Outside the classroom, Eric has resurrected a once dismantled Myers High School cross-country program. He has successfully restored its competitive status. Eric O'Day.
Attorney Michael A. O'Donnell.
Michael A. O'Donnell, Esquire. Michael A. O'Donnell, Esquire, is an attorney at O'Donnell Law Offices. He attended Bloomsburg University and the Pennsylvania State University Dickinson School of Law. His practice areas include personal injury, products liability, premises liability, Social Security disability, workers' compensation, and trucking litigation. Michael is also a member of the Power Wilkes-Barre chapter and a past graduate of the Wilkes-Barre Leadership Class of 2010. He was recently named to the Junior Leadership Wilkes-Barre Advisory Board. Michael values the uniqueness of northeastern Pennsylvania's tight-knit community and likes he can drive 15 minutes in one direction to experience rural life and 15 minutes in the other to experience city life. Michael A. O'Donnell, Esquire.
John William Pollard.
John William Pollard. John William Pollard is an elementary principal for both 10th Street Elementary and JFK Elementary Schools in the Wyoming Area School District. He is an educator and one of the youngest principals in the state. Currently, he is a doctoral candidate at Wilkes University, invited by Mensa as a result of his postgraduate entrance exam scores. He is married with a 1-year-old son and has another on the way in June. John William Pollard.
Pat Rogan.
Pat Rogan. Pat Rogan was elected as one of the youngest members of the Scranton City Council in November 2007. His graduation date will be May 2011 from the University of Scranton with a bachelor's in political science. One of Pat's accomplishments was receiving over 8,900 votes in the November 2009 election. He was the chairperson for the Economic and Community Development Committee and works with many neighborhood groups and individual residents to solve governmental problems. He is also an active volunteer in national, state, and local Republican campaigns. Pat Rogan.
Attorney Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers, Esquire, is an associate attorney for Rosen, Jenkins, and Greenwald, LLP. He attended Hanover College and Washington University School of Law in St. Louis, Missouri. Matt is a patent, trademark, and intellectual property lawyer with expertise assisting clients in securing patent, trademark, and copyright protection for their intellectual property. He is a member of Power Wilkes-Barre Chapter and the Leadership Wilkes-Barre Class of 2011. Matt enjoys the Northeastern Pennsylvania Philharmonic and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. He resides in Kingston with his wife Melanie and newborn son Thomas Henderson. Matt Rogers, Esquire.
Lindo Sabatini.
Lindo Sabatini is the president of Sabatini's Pizza in Exeter. It is a family-owned pizza restaurant and has been in business since 1958, originally owned by his grandfather and father. Lindo took ownership of the restaurant in 2005. He is a graduate of Wyoming Seminary Upper School and Cabrini College. Not only does he run and operate the pizza business, he also owns and manages real estate properties in the area. Lindo says he works close to 90 hours a week. If I stop, I lose my balance, he states. He is married and a father of 2. Lindo Sabatini.
Lindo, back to about the time you probably, maybe not even in high school yet, I had a couple of tours of duty at the Times Leader. But my son, who just turned 40, he was a freshman at Wyoming Seminary on the varsity basketball team, and we were very lucky. After the games, he still wanted to go out with his parents, but after every home game, I went straight to Sabatini's. Everybody's got their favorite pizza place, but it's been ours for a long, long time, going back to the late 70s, early 80s. So great to see you get the award. Congratulations. Salvatore Shrader.
Salvatore L. Shrader is the Director of Integrations of SK Technology Group Incorporated. Salvatore is a graduate of Villanova University with a degree in electrical engineering. He is an entrepreneur and small business owner. His first job was as a valet for Celestino Restaurant in DuPont. Salvatore is most proud of his father, who in his mid-50s enrolled and later graduated from Luzerne County Community College. Salvatore likes the 4 seasons of northeastern Pennsylvania, the history and the roots of the area. He is an active member of St. Maria Goretti Church in Laughlin and is the father of 2 children. Salvatore L. Shrader.
Jason Sherrill.
Jason Sherrill graduated from Wyoming Valley West and went on to earn an associate's degree in automotive from Luzerne County Community College. He has been named the #1 Kia technician in the world at the World Skills Finals in Seoul, South Korea, 2010. After an intense competition with a 40-minute time limit to diagnose and fix problems from engine repair to troubleshooting electronics, he was selected the winner and received a gold medal, trophy, and cash prize. At the end of June, he will compete for Subaru of America in a technical competition in Denver, Colorado. Jason Sherrill.
Our next winner, Jackie Soper.
Jackie Soper is a stay-at-home, never bored mom and wife. She graduated from Brown College in court reporting and medical transcription. Some of Jackie's community involvement includes the Domestic Violence Service Center, the CYC, Make-A-Wish, the American Cancer Society's Ball of Hope, the Parents Association for Wyoming Seminary, a cantor, director of bell choir, and wedding coordinator for Gate of Heaven Church, as well as a member of Changing Habits. She is a member of the Unified Fighting Arts Association, studying martial arts under Master Richard Dixon, and teaches self-defense classes to women. Jackie Soper.
Jackie used the martial arts skills to keep the Parents Association at the Wyoming Seminary in line. Only when you have to, right? Congratulations. Michael Trudnick.
Michael Trudnick is the Director of Corporate Partnerships for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Yankees. He holds a bachelor's in sports management and a minor in marketing from College Misericordia. Michael was a 3-year captain of the track and field team while in college. In 2003, he joined the Scranton Wilkes-Barre franchise as promotions director for the Red Barons, and also served as an account executive. An avid Penn State and Philadelphia Eagles fan, Michael not only enjoys watching the sport, but he also enjoys playing flag football. Another passion of Michael's, reality television. Michael Trudnick.
Attorney Bryan and Vince Go.
Bryan and Vince Go, Esquire. Bryan and Vince Go, Esquire is an attorney at Vince Go & Associates, PC. Bryan is a graduate of South Texas College of Law in Houston, Texas. Bryan is dedicated to helping his alma mater, King's College, where he earned a bachelor's in history. He was named chair of the King's College Casino Night in 2007 and has participated in the King's College Phonathon for many years. More recently, in 2010, he was named the chair of the King's College Capital Campaign. Bryan is also a co-founder of VPROC, a real estate rehabilitation company which has bought and renovated 3 buildings in the south end of Wilkes-Barre. Bryan M. Vince Go, Esquire.
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams. Robert Williams is the Assistant Director for the Center of Economic and Entrepreneurship Education for Misericordia University. He has a bachelor's in political science from Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts, and a master's in nonprofit administration from Audrey Cohen College in New York City, and an accounting certificate from New York University. He owned and operated Lux LLC, a bath and body retail business in Lafayette, New York, and Milford, Pennsylvania. Robert is a part of the Ann Street School Board of Directors, the Milford Business Council, and the Pike County Chamber of Commerce. Robert is married to Mary Hinton, PhD, and is a father of 3. Robert Williams.
Our last recipient this evening, Carmen Winters.
Carmen Winters. Carmen Winters is the Director of Marketing at the NEPA Technology Group. He earned his degree from Wilkes University in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. Carmen has an assorted and interesting blend of roles beyond NEPA Technology Group. He is co-owner of Campus Revitalization LLC, a progressive new company in northeastern Pennsylvania whose focus is on targeting investments within emerging or expanding college real estate markets. He is the Director of Sales and Marketing at Instructors Network Incorporated and an independent associate at Viridian Energy. Carmen Winters.
This is the toughest part of the evening. We need all 40 winners to come to the front of the room when we end the program in a few minutes for one group shot. So we'd appreciate it if you hurry up here. It'll be very fast. We'll get the pictures taken. You'll all be on your way home. I'd like to again thank the Ed Troy Insurance Agency Video Innovations for being sponsors this evening. One big round of applause for everybody. Thank you. Have a safe trip home.